that way because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Colts 7, 49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And 10 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And he was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And that'll make it third down. You look at this Colt defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Nick's going to keep this himself. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Colts 14, 49ers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 24-yard line.
1
From the 24 now, here's second down and 3. They'll go again with Genty. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing Nix. They'll get this out to Genty. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline. But here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Nix. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 26. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 18-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now it's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are back within a score.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Once again, it's Genty. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Ashton Genty, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On play action, they'll throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Arian Smith, 41 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
49ers 14.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 94 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, San Francisco.
Right back to Genty on first down. down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Ashton Jeanty with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
His kick is
That's well good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
On the jump.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's by Julian Lowe. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the give, Jeanty. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ashton Jeanty on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. 21. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, they'll run it here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Try to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play out.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
49-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
On the give, Gianti.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Gianti.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really
and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ashton Gianti on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Niners 35, Colts 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? Well, this gets through, and now an opening. Still going. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
13 yards.
And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got up the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Nix to the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lawrence. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
brings up second and
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw, here's Nix. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. Nice move at the 40. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Genty. There he goes, right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Ashton Genty, 38 yards. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead.
His kick is
Extra
good.
point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14.
Colts 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They start at the 32.
At their own 32.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
10 yards to go.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this taken in by Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
The 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check out.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This pass left side to Downs. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Here we
First
go.
and goal at the 4-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Niners 42. Colts 35.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second and 5. A run. It's Genty. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to run forward with Genty. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the 49er first down. A gain of 5.
They'll run. Here comes Genty. Shoves him off at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
13 yards on the play.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. McCaffrey running up the middle. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
1st and 10 at the 37.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Whenever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up. First and goal.
First and goal, San Francisco.
McCaffrey is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
They went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. It's kind of an interesting decision. One-score game, third quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game. My team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play. The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Let's go now. Six the Eagles. Six the Eagles. Hey, that's your man. That's your man.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Back to throw now in his own end zone. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 4.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of 4th down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up to the 20.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. That strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on these last 2 plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, what a move. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 49ers, 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Julian Love picks it. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, 64 yards. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
On 1st down, it's Genty.
And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll run with Genty.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing Nix.
That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ashton Genty, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Colts 35.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Escapes the defender.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Let's go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got his big tight end here. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. 46 yards.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Niners 56.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
They'll go again with Genty. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
On 3rd down, here's Genty.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 4-yard gain.
They'll go. Here's Genty.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
They'll run straight ahead with Genty.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
There he goes again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 74 yards.
And the Colts get a bit closer.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense, because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
10 yards.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for San Francisco, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.